guys, I got a question for you. And I'm hoping somebody can give me the answer to it. I doubt it because it doesn't make any sense to me. But we have in the banking industry what's called truth in lending practices, which means everything's written down in a fine line where nothing can be done as shenanigans, right? Everything has to be done copacetic, life goes on. Alright, in the business world, we have what is called truth in advertising, which to me says you can't advertise one item for a price and then switch it for a different item of a different price, which is also known as bait and switch. You can't do that. So you got two of them right now that are precedents. Both of them are based on truth in lending and truth in advertising. So why can't we have truth in political advertising? And I'm saying this to all my friends in New York because I'm really getting mad about this one. It bothers me every time I hear these commercials. It really makes me upset. Claudia Tenney is not a public figure. She doesn't hold an office. She's running for an office. But yet, all this time, you got Anthony Brindisi out there saying that, no. Claudia Tenney, oh boy, watch out for her. She's the one. She's the reason why your cable bill at Spectrum is so high. She gave them the right to take your personal information without your consent. Every time she calls them, she gets a donation. I don't believe that to be true. I'll be honest with you. I really don't believe that to be true. And I don't know how it could possibly even be true. Because like I said, Claudia Tenney isn't in an office position where she could actually do anything with Spectrum or anybody else. But Brindisi is saying this stuff to try to make her look really bad. And I'll be honest with you, before you vote, look into the answers to this question, because I'll be honest with you, Anthony Brindisi said he was going in to support President Trump. And he hasn't. There's not one time he voted for anything President Trump has wanted. Not one time. 9 out of 10 he has done with Pelosi, which those ads are absolutely correct. I mean, you can't disavow it. They're absolutely correct. But everything he's saying about Claudia Tenney is false, and I think something needs to be done about that, because if I said I was going to sell you 900 seeds for $1, and I sent you 100, that's false advertisement. Fair enough. If I said I'm going to give you a mortgage, and your mortgage is going to be at 4.6%, but then later down the road you find out, no, it was actually 6.75%, that's false advertising, and it violates the truth in lending practices. That's fair enough. So why can't we do the same thing with our political advertisers? Hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. Because I'm serious. I keep hearing these commercials from Anthony Brindisi, and I'll be honest with you, I actually thought that man would be good for our country, good for our state. He ain't good for nobody. Actually, he's a piece of shit, just like Cuomo. We need to get Anthony Brindisi out of office. Vote for Claudia Tenney. Bring her in. Let's see if we can't change Congress. Make them all go red. As you can see, I vote for Trump. I always will. As long as Trump's running, he's got my vote, because I'll be honest with you, that asshole Biden, I knew he was crooked from the start, but now it's showing that he's even worse than we thought he was. So, vote right across the line. Vote in person. Let's get this stuff done. But let's try to change the way it's done. Let's try to make it so that they have to have truth in political ads as well. That's my rant for today. Have a good day.